Very good afternoon to all. I am Dr. A.M.Late, working as an assistant professor at Department of Environmental Science, Shivneri Mahavidyalaya, Shirur Anantapal. Today, in this lecture, I am going to highlight the revised syllabus of B.Sc. second year Environmental Science by the Swami Ramanand Tirth Marathwada University, Nanded, which is to be implemented or with effect from the June 2020. If you go to the revised syllabus of B.Sc. second year Environmental Science, from this academic year June 2020, this syllabus is revised by the university. So this is the overall structure of B.Sc. second year Environmental Science syllabus. There are two semesters, that is semester third and the fourth semester. These are the papers in the name of the course, then instructions hours per week. The next column indicates the total periods which are allotted for the per paper for the teaching and the learning process. Then there is internal evaluation. Then there is another column which indicates the marks of semester exam or the end semester exam, then total marks and the credits which are allotted for that particular paper. If you see this semester third, which is having again two theory papers, that is the theory paper number 6th, entitled Atmosphere and Global Climate Change, which has allotted 3 periods per week for this particular paper number 6th, and the total periods again required to complete the syllabus of this paper is 45 periods. Then there is a 10 marks for the internal evaluation and the 40 marks for the external evaluation, and the total marks of this paper is a 50, and the credits are again 2 credits is being there. Then there is a section B, which is generally we call it is as a paper number 7, entitled Water and Freshwater Resources, which is having the same periods as mentioned in earlier, that is the paper number 6. Again the credit is again same. But there is another one paper in semester third, that is SEC. It is Skill Enhancement Course, that is the paper first. This paper is having 2 lectures per week, and the total periods allotted in that particular third semester for the completion of SEC paper, that is the 30 lectures, that is the periods which is of 50 minutes time duration. Then there is a internal evaluation which is of 25 marks. It is generally called as continuous assessment or CA, and there is a 25 marks again for the end semester examination. We called it as a ESE, and the total marks for that SEC paper is again 50, and the credits are again 2 credits are being allotted for this particular SEC paper. Again, if you see the semester fourth, there is paper number 8th, that is the environmental pollution and human health, which is again having 3 lectures per week, that is the 45 lectures are required or allotted for the completion of syllabus. Then there is a 10 marks for the internal, 40 marks for the external evaluation, and the total, that is the 50 marks, and credits are again 2 credits. Then there is another paper, that is paper number 9th, that is the Natural Resource Management, NRM, that is the paper number 9. Then another additional paper, or we call it as a practical papers in this particular semester 4, which is again practical based on the paper number, that is the semester third's paper number section A and B, means the practicals which are again based on the atmosphere and global climate change and water and freshwater resources, that is the paper number 6th and 7th. That there are practical number 10, paper number 10, which is having again 4 lectures per week for that particular practicals, and the total number of practicals are allotted in this particular paper are 20 practicals, and there is again 10 marks for the internal evaluation of practical examination and 40 marks for the, that is the practical examination, which is being conducted at the end of the semester. That is the total marks for the paper number 10, that is the practical paper number 10, that is the 50, and the credits are again 2. Then there is again the paper number 11, which is again on the practical based on the CCENV, that is the semester 4th section A and B, means your theory paper 8th, that is the environmental pollution and human health, and NRM, natural resource management. On these two theory papers, these practicals are based, and these are covered under the paper number 11th. Again, there are 4 periods are allotted for the completion of this practical work. There are 20 practicals, or the list of practicals is given in this particular paper, and there are 10 internal, or the 10 marks for the internal evaluation and the 40 marks for the external evaluation, and there is a 50 marks for the total, that is the practical paper, and then there are 2 credits are allotted. Then there is another, that is the skill second paper, and this SEC or the skill paper is again having 2 lectures per week, that is the 30 periods are allotted for the completion of this syllabus of this particular paper. Then 25 marks for continuous assessment, 25 marks for end semester examination, means there is total 50 marks, and again 2 credits are being allotted. It means if you see the overall structure of this syllabus, there are total credits are 12, and these 4 credits are again, we call them as a optional credit, which are of your skill enhancement course, that is the total credit 4. Then if you go through the detailed syllabus of this semester 3rd, that is the paper number your 6th, that is the title of this paper number 6 is Atmosphere and Global Climate Change. Again, this paper is having 2 credits marks, that is total 50, and the periods allotted for this paper is 45 periods. Then each paper you will have a preamble of that paper, which indicates or which reflects the importance of that paper, then the content of that particular paper, and which highlights the we call it as a importance and the application of that particular paper in the field of environmental science. This unit first, again, which is having a 15 lectures, that is atmospheric process. It again includes introduction to the evolution of atmosphere, structure of composition of atmosphere, earth radiation or the heat budget of earth, then energy balance, form of energy, energy transfer. Likewise, these chapters or subtitles or subtopics are again covered under this atmospheric process. Then there is unit second, that is air pollution, which is of again having a weightage of 15 lectures. Again, it will cover ambient air quality monitoring standards, then effect of different pollutants on human health, then their control measures are again covered in this unit second. And there is unit third entitled climate change and its control policy, which is again having a 15 lectures. It again covers the concept of climate change, causes of climate change, natural anthropogenic factors, continental drift variations, impact of climate change, then global environmental conventions like Montreal Protocol, Kyoto Protocol, then carbon credit trading, Convention on Climate Change. These topics or the concepts are again covered in our paper number 6. So this is a list of some books which are again recommended by the Board of Studies of Environmental Science of Swami Ramananda University, Nanded, for your reference work. So there are about 10 to 11 books are again mentioned, from which you will get the material or the study material to study the particular topic of this paper. Then from this academic year, we have again introduced the concept of learning outcomes. Means after studying this paper, what students have gained from this paper, or what are the learning outcomes of this particular paper. So in each paper we have mentioned, or uh, the Board of Studies of this environmental science have introduced the near about 3 to 4 learning outcomes in each paper. That means it reflects that after studying this particular paper, what students have gained from this particular content or the syllabus of this paper. So these learning outcomes are again very important as far as our revised syllabus is concerned. Then there is another paper of semester 3rd, that is the paper number 7th, that is the water and freshwater resources. Again the weightage, credit and the periods required for this paper are same as earlier. Then there are 3 units. First, introduction to the freshwater, which is of having 15 periods or lectures are allotted for this unit. It covers the hydrological cycle, precipitation, then freshwater, its definition, its scope, importance, limits, global distribution of freshwater, aquifer system, surface and underground water resources. Likewise, these topics are covered under the unit first. The unit second reflects, or it covers the properties of water. It again covers some physical, chemical and biological properties of the water, which is having a 15 periods weightage. Then unit third, that is entitled Water Use and Conservation Methods. It covers the uses of water, water conservation methods like rainwater harvesting, techniques from groundwater recharge, importance of watershed and watershed policies, and the national watershed policy or the national water policy are again covered in this particular paper. Again, this paper is having some books or the list of books for your reference work or your study work or the study material. Again, this paper is having some learning outcomes, that is acquire knowledge about the water resources with its source and types. So these are some learning outcomes are again highlighted in the paper number 7. So in the semester 3rd, apart from your theory paper, there is one additional paper that is we called as a S.E.C. paper number 1st, that is the skill enhancement course paper number 1st. The title of this course is soil testing analyst, and the credits are again 2 marks allotted is a 50 marks, that is the continuous assessment 25 marks and end semester 25 marks, and the total periods are 30. Then it covers the objective of the course content, and the course context, means the overall syllabus of this particular paper. Again, it also having some list of reference books or the suggestive reading book for this paper. Then there is a, in a semester 4th, there is a paper number 9th, it is natural resource management. In this natural resource management, again which is of 45 lectures and 50 marks are being there. Then there is introduction to the natural resources, that is the 15 marks, 15 lectures are being allotted for this introduction to the natural resources first unit. Then second unit is of energy and mineral resources, which is having a 15 marks, that is the conventional, non-conventional. Then there is a mineral resource also. And the last unit is the biotic resources, which is of again 15 periods or lectures, that is the forest and the wildlife resources. Again, there is a list of books which is recommended by the BOS for the your study work, and again there are some learning outcomes. So here you will find the syllabus of your practical paper, that is practical paper based on paper number, that is the 6th and 7th, and the practical paper number is your 10th. The credits are again 4 credits, marks 40. It means the 10 marks are again for the internal evaluation, that is the total marks for the practical is 50. Then periods, again here 4 periods per week. The annual practical is based on the paper number 6th and 7th, means the your practical exam will be treated as an annual examination instead of semester examination. Then there is a list of practicals. Near about 20 practicals are enlisted in this particular paper, uh, paper number 10. Then there is a practical paper number 11, which is again based on the theory paper of 8th and 9th, means your environmental pollution and health and natural resource management. This practical paper is again covered under this paper number 11, and there are again 20 practicals are enlisted in this particular paper to complete or to uh, cover the syllabus of theory papers or the practicals based on these theory papers. Then there is another paper of semester 4, that is your skill enhancement course, likewise which is already studied in semester 3rd, but there is another paper, that is the skill enhancement course entitled training course for water quality assessment, and which is of having 30 periods or 30 lectures, is having a 50 marks and credits are 2. Again, it covers the objective, course content, the course context, means the syllabus of particular this paper. Then there are some suggested readings, the handbooks or the we call it as the manuals, which are given for the practical works. Again, the learning outcomes are also enlisted or highlighted in this paper also, that is the skill enhancement course paper number 6. Then there is a model question paper of practical examination, which is to be taken in the month of March or April of every year. So this practical examination paper, the model question paper has been given, and here you will find the class B.Sc second year paper number, your paper number 6th and 7th, that is the practical number, that is for example 10th laboratory course, and the date of the examination, then center, for example for our college, that is the Shivneri Mahavidyalaya Shirvandpar, which is having a center code 347. Then the maximum marks, that is the 40, because there are 10 marks for the internal evaluation and the total marks is of 50 marks for this particular practical examination. Again, there are 3 questions. Your question number first is of 15 marks, which is having some practicals, that is out of this list, that is for example determination of CO2 or detection of SO2 from air, or detection of H2S from air, or detection of ammonia from air, or again having a or means option for this question, that is the study the effect of SO2 or H2S or ammonia on plant material. Out of this list, only one practical is being allotted or given or you have to attempt, or student have to attempt in their practical examination, which is having 15 marks. In the same way, the second question is also having some practicals, and out of this list the students are again asked to complete or to carry out a one practical which is of 15 marks. Then question number third is also having a list of practicals, and out of this list the students have to conduct or carry out one practical which is of having a 10 marks. Then there is internal and external examiners signatures are again necessary during the practical examination. Again there is a model question paper for your practical number 11, that is the laboratory course, again which is having the same structure. Question number first, second and third. The question number first is of 15 marks, second question is of 15 marks, and the third is of 10 marks. So this is all about the B.Sc second year environmental science revised syllabus of Swami Ramanand Marathoda University, designed by the Board of Studies in Environmental Science. From this academic year, June 2020, we are going to adopt and implement this revised syllabus of B.Sc second year environmental science. With these few words, I would like to wish you all the students all the best for your academic year. Thank you.